Welcome back to Spy X Family Anime Review, episode number 2. This I'm discussing episodes 3 through 5. Yep, 3 episodes this time. The next 2 will only just be 2 episodes. Yeah, back doing that. So, in this one, they have this is the admissions interview arc. First episode is all preparing for the interview. We also have a day where you have the forgers, where you have start with Yor moving to the apartment, and of course getting tailor-made clothes so they can go to the interview. Several outfits, mind you, because they play the next episode. Then they go to various places like a museum. They go to an opera, which I falls asleep at. Which, yeah. And of course, they try to get into modern day politics, and any kid would think this is absolutely boring. Yeah, absolutely sheer bore fest. Oh yeah, and also her tough back Billy's act up, so basically get something to eat afterwards, and of course then we have purse snatching while they're in the park. So Yor chases after the guy, well, it helps Lily up. As for the case of Lloyd, he proceeds to, well, hang out with her daughter. All of a sudden it's just, oh, I'm hungry. She's like, you just ate. Are you hungry for more? And not exactly, because, well, there's the purse snatcher just right there. So Lloyd just jumps down, pins him to the ground, and tells everybody, hey, this guy's a purse snatcher. Can you go to the police, please? And they're like, what's going on here? And they proceed to return the money, and of course he gets thanked. And they also have a family photo, which is very awkward for the three of them, because they're not a real family, because basically the father's a spy, the mother's an assassin, and the little girl's a telepath. In the very next episode, we have the admissions episode, where they're basically wearing, and of course, by the way, they have the episode where they change their clothes twice over the course of an episode. So they basically walk into the examination, see how elegant these people are. They just walk through, and of course, they praise the founder of the place. of course, well, in the case of Lloyd, he just thinks that this is probably good etiquette for them to do. Yor has no idea who the heck this is, just basically following Lloyd's lead. And Anna's like, Baldy. It's so funny. And then afterwards, they help a kid who's like caught in a gutter. And like, oh, runs off. And like, oh, not gonna be having expelled. And then, quick change! Brand spanking new attire. And all of a sudden, like, not afterwards, we have a bunch of animals storm out. And part of their outfits get torn up, but luckily enough, they have a change of clothes. And they have the interview. The first guy I talked to, very nice guy, well liked by the students, very conservative. And of course, everything goes with him, no problem. The middle guy, who is apparently the son of the previous headmaster, is rude and greedy. And the only reason why he got his job, because his father was the previous headmaster. He's a legacy hire, is what they refer to him as. And he's very rude. Now, Henderson, that's the name of the older guy with the beard, he is very nice, all about being elegant. And, of course, basically, at one point, you have the Murdoch being so rude to them. And, of course, Lloyd, in fantasy, punches him in the face, but actually punches the table. And he thinks that they're the ones being rude and disrespecting the academy. But according to Henderson, nope, you did. Socks him right in the freaking face. Yep. And of course, well, then of course they get in the academy, and of course, oh no, they failed. And Henderson basically asks Tuck quietly that she's been added to the alternatives. I guess when I drop out. Now, the only reason why she was added to this list was because of Lloyd squishing a mosquito with a table. Yeah. And it was also suggested, oh, he may not be there when you get there, where he will be. Yeah, as a matter of fact, you see him a lot in the manga when he first joins. Also, Anya's score is very pitiful because she's not good at education, because she was a test. She just reads people's minds. Get the right education. And then, of course, like, well, then eventually they do get in, even after seeing Yor magically fantasy killing a secretary in order to get their daughter into school, which in actuality there was a bunch more people around, and she managed to kill the guy. But as for how the heck they got in, like, it's not exactly supposed to reveal, but they have somebody drop out. And of course, they celebrate, and of course, Anya wants to go to a castle because her favorite cartoon, I forgot to mention this, she loves watching Spy Wars. After interfering with his work in the first episode, after she gets nearly gets hurt, it puts in danger, but she decided not to interfere with it anymore. But she probably does. She's probably fascinated by the world of spies, so she just watches Spy Wars because it was the first cartoon she watched. She loves watching this cartoon. Yep, and of course she wants to go to this castle that is happily there, and they go there like, oh, nice castle. We need some more. Yeah, of course he gets permission to go there, and he goes, hey, can you send back up here? Because we need a little more lively for this castle. And they put like a play version of Spy Wars on as the princess, which is so adorable. Yor, who, by the way, is half of the episode, she's drunk. Though she's able to be taken easily by her fake husband really easily. Because he doesn't want to hurt her because Anya likes her. Yep. But this was actually pretty... By the way, the whole sequence of the castle, it's actually longer than the manga. Manga's like a few pages. Well, here it's like about 5 minutes. Yep, and then of course the episode ends jokingly with, oh, here's the expense report. It's like, really? Yeah, that's the expense report. And that's it. Yeah, that's literally, this is these 3 episodes in a nutshell. Interesting episodes, what they are, but still got about 7 more episodes to watch. But for the next 2 videos, like the next 2 will be 2 episodes apiece, and the last one will be 3. Next one's going to be Comic Corner. And then back to the Spy X Family for a couple episodes, okay? See you. Bye.